book is Grow Up, David by David Shannon. David doesn't mean to cause trouble. He just can't help it. That's why everyone always says, "No, David." In this book, David can't resist bugging his big brother. Sometimes he gets away with it, and other times he doesn't. Let's find out what happens in this book. David's big brother always said, "No, David." "You're too little. Look, David wants to play football with his brother, but his brother and his friends are much taller than him." "Stop following me." David wants to play with his brother too, but his brother doesn't want him to come. Grow up, David. David's trying to make his brother laugh while pretending to have pencil teeth. Very funny, David. David tied his brother's shoelaces together. David did it. David put a bunch of stuff in the toilet. That's mine. David ate all his Halloween candy and his brother's. He has chocolate all over his face, his bed, and his costume. Go ahead. Call Mom. David's brother's spitting on David. Give it back, David. David's running away with his brother's picture. Have a nice trip. David's brother tripped David, and he spilled his juice all over the carpet. Make me. David's fighting his brother.
Yay!
He hit me first.
Yay!
Now David is crying. Thanks a lot, David. They both fought so much that they destroyed the whole room, and now they're both sitting on timeout chairs. I think they're both in trouble because they messed up the room. Want to play? David's brother's asking David if he wants to play with him.
Yay!
David, are you okay? His brother must have threw the ball and David caught it but fell.
Aww.
Nice catch, Dave. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is when David's brother asks him to play. Duck on a Bike by David Shannon. One day, down on the farm, Duck got a wild idea. I bet I could ride a bike, he thought. He waddled over to where the boy parked his bike, climbed on, and began to ride. At first, he rode very slowly, and he wobbled a lot, but it was fun. Duck rode past Cow and waved to her. "Hello, Cow," said Duck. "Moo," said Cow, but what she thought was, "A duck on a bike? That's the silliest thing I've ever seen." Then Duck rode past Sheep. "Hello, Sheep," said Duck. "Bah," said Sheep, but what she thought was, "He's gonna hurt himself if he's not careful."
Bah.
Duck was riding better now. He rode past Dog. "Hello, Dog," said Duck. "Woof," said Dog. What he thought was, "That is a mighty neat trick." Then Duck rode past Cat. "Hello, Cat," said Duck. "Meow," said Cat, but what she thought was, "I wouldn't waste my time riding a bike." Duck pedaled a little faster. He rode past Horse. "Hello, Horse," said Duck. "Neigh," said Horse, but what he thought was, "You're still not as fast as me, Duck." Duck rang his bell as he rode toward Chicken. "Hello, Chicken," said Duck. "Cluck, cluck," said Chicken, but what she thought was, "Watch where you're going, Duck." Then Duck rode past Goat. "Hello, Goat," said Duck. "Meh," said Goat, but what he thought was, "I'd like to eat that bike." Duck stood on the seat and rode past Pig and Pig. "Hello, pigs," said Duck. "Oink," said Pig and Pig, but what they thought was, "Duck is such a show-off." And Duck rode no hands past Mouse. "Hello, Mouse," said Duck. "Squeak," said Mouse, but what he thought was, "I wish I could ride a bike just like Duck." Suddenly a whole bunch of kids came down the road on bikes. They were in such a hurry that they didn't see Duck. They parked their bikes by the house and went inside. Look at all the animals. They're all looking at that looking at all those bikes. What do you think they're gonna do? Even Duck's looking. What are they gonna do? I think the goat is going to eat the bikes, or maybe they're all gonna ride the bikes. Let's find out. Now all the animals had bikes. They rode around and around the barnyard. "This is fun," they all said. "Good idea, Duck." Look, the mouse couldn't fit on any of the bikes, so the mouse is riding the bike with Duck. And look, there's a bike for 2 people for the pigs. And look, the goat is eating the basket of that bike. Look, and they're all pedaling and having so much fun. Then they put all the bikes back by the house, and no one knew that on that afternoon there had been a cow, a sheep, a dog, a cat, a horse, a chicken, a goat, 2 pigs, a mouse, and a duck on a bike. The end. Look at the end. The duck wants to ride a tractor. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is where Duck was riding the bike while standing on the seat, and he was looking above those pigs and saying hi to them.